Welcome everybody, this is Breezy Burns. We are gonna start Beastro today. It did come out on Game Pass, so we're gonna hop on into it.
It was like any other morning. I set out across the wilds, guarding the lands, spirits, and creatures. It was quiet, peaceful. It was just me and my thoughts. My regrets, really. 200 years ago, I failed at the one thing I was supposed to do: protect the denizens of my world. I knew there was nothing I could do to change the past, but I promised myself I would never let it happen again. A flash of light rippled across the sky, just like it had all those years ago. I rushed through the wilds, chasing the light, chasing who would have done this. I knew I had to close the remnant before the invaders could pass through, but I was too late. Ravenous creatures from Luinos, our sister realm, were already crossing into our home. Suddenly, I was knocked from the sky. I could feel my flame fading. And so, I ran. I ran away to the one place where I thought the monsters couldn't reach me, the tiny walled village of Palopori. But as soon as I crossed the wall, I collapsed.
Are you the one that found me? Chapter 1, Shifting Ground. Until I regain my strength, I thought I would spend time here and heal. You can stay as long as you need, but we have work to do. Work? Are you not worried about the remnant? What do you want me to do? I'm a chef, not a caretaker. I'm sure they'll get it locked soon. That's what they've been preparing for. Right. Do you think they expect me to be out there? Everyone assumes you're dead. Until last night, no one had seen you since, well... Aren't you too young to know about that? The wiping out of an entire flavor? Chef, remember? Not having spicy around is pretty obvious, and you did what you had to do to save everyone else. Besides, if you go back there, I don't think you're coming back. Just come with me. We'll run through the chores and then we can meet up with Travers and open the restaurant. Give it a day or two and we'll get you ready to battle. The Delishkins are up. Time to get going. Head to the garden. Let's see how everyone's doing this morning. Let's do rice. Mixed veggies. Leafy bunch of greens and veggies. They pack a healthy punch. On a trick win, attack and gain +2 stamina. E to water. Collect Delishkin grub. The Delishkin meat. Sustainable protein provided by the Delishkins. New day, new legs. Delishkin's favorite treat and a great way to catch a fish. Grub. Grub. A cows? Love the crunch of a leaf. Might have other uses. Oh. Versatile Unami Uami Ingredient used in dishes across Solido. Solido. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's so cute. So, this one. Pick up this other grub. Can I pet you? That's like how I pet my dog. For sure. Feed cow leaves. Let's see how we pet this one. That's also how I pet my dog. Just face first. Let's throw leaves. Talk to Orso, the merchant. Morning, Panko. I got Traver's delivery order ready for today. I haven't seen him yet, so I don't mind taking it to the restaurant. It's a great mix of staples. I even took a nibble to test the quality, and my stomach has been reveling ever since. Thanks, Orso. I'll get this to him so he can prep for the day. Raw rice, a chewy grain that offers a lightly sweet base. Cow milk, bottled fresh daily by cows themselves. How do they bottle it themselves? Attack boost enhancer level 1. When played as an enhancer on a winning trick, do +1 bonus attack. Peak leak. Locals don't love being spooked by the eyes peeking out from the ground. That looks really cute. Head to the restaurant. Oh, it's you. Who's you? Doc? Good morning. How's the catch today? Fantastic. There's a few pockets of fish out there today. Laga. You should gather up some grubs and try your luck at the pier. I'd love to see some fish on the menu soon. Hey, Travers. I've got a delivery from Orso. It's not usually this, charred, right? Travers? Travers? I don't think he's here. He's here. He's always here. We were supposed to cook mushrooms today. He loves mushrooms. You still have mushrooms in Palopori? Everything seems so different now. Well, no. He lives outside the wall and brings them back. Outside the wall? The wall that's protecting all of you from, the wild? The monsters? It's never mattered before. He's always here. And then you show up. And now he's not. In this place? Well, look at it. I have to find him. Are you just gonna leave things like this? I'll deal with that later. I gotta talk to Bull. This is a cute little town. I love the style. What are you? Ooh, country. Bitter hammerbug. When played as an enhancer on a winning trick, add 1 shield to the caretaker. Anything else sparkling? This is sparkling. Cloudberry must be kept in a jar for the first day after plucking so it doesn't float away. Okay. Look how cute Bull is. What are you? Look at that face. Can I not talk to you? Okay, there it is. Bull, have you seen Travers today? Can't say that I have, but he never enters through the door and I've been guarding this spot. ever since my little pads could lift that lock bar. Not a soul has ever entered through this door. Yep. No one's come through that door. Penko, who is this? Oh, she's... Flambe, great to meet you, Paloporin. You'll find my signature in the guest log throughout the history, though it's been a while since I was last here. Wait, really? Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I assumed you were dead. I almost was. Panko found me last night and was helping me regain my strength and apologized for sneaking in, but things got a bit dire when the remnant opened up in the marshlands. You're safe here, Flambe. We built this wall to protect us from everything out there. Unlocked remnant or not, the door is staying shut. My friends are going to be protected, and I can keep an eye on things from here. I hope so. And seeing as we have you, the actual guardian of Soleto, here in town, I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, right. I'm sure I'll heal up quick too. Exactly. In the meantime, traditions are traditions, and you will need to sign the guest log. I'll make sure to do so today. Wonderful. Flanko, should I be worried about Travers? I'm not sure. I'm going to check his secret entrance. I'll let you know if he comes this way. I'll keep things locked down as always. There's a new entry. Alright, Flamboy, what did you write? It's been nearly 300 years since I last spent time in Palo Pori. I feared I would never be wanted, but the welcome has been warm and as its weather. I hope I can keep it that way. Flamboy. This is a big town. Am I going the right way? This is how Travers usually comes into town. But when he left, I stacked those rocks on top, and now they're here. Why do you stack the rocks? Travers says so we know if the boulder has moved. He must have come back at some point and then left again. That must be why the kitchen was a mess. He's probably getting stuff to fix it and it was in a rush. Do you want to go out there and see if you can find it? I'm not made for that. Palapori is a town of artisans. We're left behind because we're not built for fighting. I'd probably just die. So what do you want to do? The town still has to eat, and I need to think. So I guess we'll just go on with it, and I'll figure something out. What about the broken oven? Let's see if Thea has some parts. Look how pretty. Look at her poncho. Why, hello, chef. What can I help you with? You haven't seen Travers today, have you? Not today, but I don't usually see him until the evenings. Is something wrong? I'm not sure if something is wrong, but things definitely aren't right. The restaurant is in shambles and Travers is nowhere to be found. I think maybe it caught fire? The oven is broken, everything is burnt. That is concerning. Well, I don't have any oven bits at the moment, but I have been dabbling with an idea of expanding my wares. I would no longer be constrained by the whims of the wild and what washes ashore. I can smith the objects of my own imagination, and maybe even yours, if you happen to find some inspiration. Yes, I think I can fix the oven, but I'll need some iron ore. I just don't have any right now. But there's no ore in Palopori. That could be a problem. I'll try to sort an alternate solution, but if some reason you get some ore, I'll have the plan unlocked in my shop. I'm sure much like the ore, Travers will show up soon. Yeah, he's probably still getting some mushrooms. It usually doesn't take this long, but that's likely it. Exactly. The oven could have had an ember still in it that exploded or sent smoke somewhere. Yeah, you're right. We just have to go get on with the day. I need 3 ore. What's this? Another garden bed. Inspiration. What do you want to do? We should get things cleaned up. We should go clean things up. We've never missed a service, and even with a broken oven, we still have folks to feed. Catch a crab lemo and a hoopfish. Clean the restaurant. Very nice music. Calming. What's this? Let's see what's happening around town. Did you hear Travers is still missing? It seems as though he was getting a bit bored with the ingredients he had on hand. Word travels fast in a small town. It's a lot of exclamation points. Empty, delightful, pot of collections, or classy yet simple. Too classy but simple. I like the plan. Empty, pot collection. Sure. Filled with recipe books. Interact. Oh, okay. What shall we put on the menu? Leek soup? The hovering swirls of jams are quite mesmerizing. Because I have that, let's do that. Okay, use the menu on the counter. Let's try fishing first. And see if we can get more ingredients. How convenient. Oh boy. Hold space to cast, RD to rotate, R to zoom, and exit. Missed it. Oh, just barely. Is that? Very nice. Oh, I caught one. Oh, look how cool it looks. Shrimp. Most people need to eat around 30 to be full. When played as an enhancer on a winning trick, do +1 bonus attack. Explosion gland must be carefully removed before cooking. This card has a 20% chance of being destroyed when played. Okay, okay. I need more grubs. Wherever those are found. What are these? Alright, let's check out the restaurant again. Ooh. They look cool. Where'd they sit? Oh, hello. Can I take your order? Prepare meals and serve patrons. Okay. Saute. Tilt the pan and avoid pouring ingredients on the hot bubbles. How am I supposed to tilt the pan? Oh. Oh, it's burnt. Oh shit, that one's burnt. Oh shit. Well. That really didn't work out. Shoot the ingredients at the flaming bots for maximum points. Hold and release the throw. Nice. Nice. It's like a ski ball. Nice. Nice. Nope. So close. Oh. Chop. Chop ingredients without missing and keep a maximum combo. I missed like 3. Do I not have sprint? E-serve? E-serve? Cool. What are you? Ah, so this is what smells so good. Can I take a seat anywhere? Quite quiet. Quite? Well, we'll get something in you soon. Oh, talk to the new arrival. Hello. It smells amazing in here. Not like home, but wherever you're cooking seems great. Who are you? Oh, right. You don't get many outsiders here. I've never gotten an outsider here. Well, I guess until last night. I'm Oshi. And Umami Denzin. Yeah. One of their caretakers. I left our haven back in Portobello to fight the monsters near and protect umami spirits from the marshlands. So what brought you here to Palopori? I was out in the marshlands and needed a break. I saw your big gate and remembered there was supposed to be a town just on the other side. That lovely guard let me in when I told her I needed a snack. She said this restaurant had the best food in all of Salado. I could use some nourishment before I head back into the wild. You're going back out there? Of course. I believe there's some spinewoods native to the region nearby. I need to make sure they're okay. And if I take down a monster or two, that will keep them and the spirits safe. Seems like a good plan. I think I can help you out. Any requests? I saw some delishkins on my way over here. I would love an egg in my meal. I also have some flavors. I also like some flavors more than others. I always feel more energized if meal matches my palate. I can figure something out. Oyushi has asked for a meal to help him prepare for his adventure. As our chef, you will assemble that meal for him, and the recipe base ingredients you should use will add to his deck of cards and provide the abilities he'll have in his venture in the wilds. You'll select a recipe base as the foundation of the meal. Recipe bases have their own fixed placement on the board, flavor profile, and set of cards associated with them. Start by selecting the rice bowl. Great, now that you have a recipe base, it's time to add in ingredients and make it your own. Select an empty square on the mise en place board to open the ingredients list. Oh, where'd my mouse go? This is an ingredient list where you can select an ingredient from your inventory and place it on the board. Here you can learn about your ingredients you have selected. Each ingredient has a flavor type, flavor weight, and a card value. Some even have special effects. Every ingredient you put in your meal adds a card to your deck. Try selecting an umami delishkin egg and placing it next to the mixed vegetables. Oh, I already have mixed vegetables. Delishkin egg. Place ingredient. Great, now that you've placed the ingredient, you can now see its effect on the flavor profile. The caretaker's palette shows the amount of each flavor they want in their meal, indicated by the target range. For each flavor within its target range, the caretaker will gain a bonus +5 stamina for the venture. This is also where the ingredient's flavor weight comes into play. The stronger the weight, the more it will increase that flavor in the meal. Keep an eye on the flavor palette to see how much an ingredient changes the flavor profile. Above the flavor palette is a caretaker's specific craving. Oyushi wants a delishkin egg, which you've already given him, so he now has a gold star. Well done. Fulfilling a caretaker's craving will help you build your relationship with them. A good relationship will unlock perks to help in combat. Place one or more ingredient for this meal. Select another empty square to fill the ingredients list. Give Oishi a sour card by selecting Karu milk and placing it next to the delishkin egg. Oh. This is the flavor wheel that shows you relationship between all flavors in our world. Some flavors enhance while others balance one another. The umami delishkin egg balances the bitter mixed vegetables, while the sour kau milk enhances the umami delishkin egg. Flavor relationship goes both ways. For example, sour enhances umami and umami enhances sour. These relationships affect the overall flavor profile of the meal. Maybe you need to lower your bitter flavor profile to match the target range. Try by placing a bitter ingredient next to an umami ingredient to lower both their weights. This is the caretaker's deck. This deck will be used in combat and assembled from the choices you made for your recipe base and ingredients. But we'll dive more into this later. Great. Let's serve Ugashi this delicious meal. Don't I need another ingredient? Okay, serve. Oh, I guess that's all I can do. I can't. Okay, serve. Oh, cool. That was neat. That was quite delicious. I need to talk to him again. I just need a moment to digest. I'll head back out in the wilds once you close. What about you guys? Can I talk with you guys? Oh. Oh, I guess it is a tree. Ready to close the restaurant for the evening? Sure. Oh my gosh. You're not going to believe what happened. Like, I knew I felt weird after you were cooking, but I didn't know how weird. Okay. It's a good thing, I think. Well, I don't know, but it's a thing. So what happened? I'll have to show you. I put something together with the help of Thea and Gaia. Meet me at the tea house when you're ready. Oh, there's a... Where I'm going? No. Why is there a beacon? The tea house? I guess. Over here. Okay. Hello? Isn't this amazing? We built a puppet theater. I mean, it is pretty fun. Who's in there? We'll talk about that later. I need to show you what happened today in the wild. Love to hear about it. Okay, here goes. So I went back into the marshlands, just as I had planned, but my stomach was dancing and twisting, and I wasn't sick, but something was off. I did my best to ignore the rumbles. Oh. Oh. It only took a few steps before I realized my tracks were not alone. Something had trudged through this mud before me, something I had never seen or read about. And when I looked up to see what was ahead, a plant approached me, reached out, and it did not seem friendly. My stomach lurched as the rumble grew stronger, and then I could feel it. The flavor magic was within me, giving me power. So I listened to my stomach, and suddenly I had channeled the magic of the flavor spirits to fight off this little tooth planter. Welcome to combat. The meal you've cooked for your caretaker has set them up for their battle, influencing their card's stamina and abilities. Beastro combat takes place over a number of rounds. Each round, the monster plays its card first. The monster card will set the flavor type of the round, also known as leading the trick in card games. Your goal is to match the monster's flavor and outscore them. We'll go over this in more detail now. This minion means business. It played an Unami 2 card. The key pieces of information on the card are the value indicated by the number at the bottom, and the flavor by the color of the card and the symbol at the bottom left. Ingredients rewarded as loot if the trick is won and are displayed at the top center. The balancing flavor icon is shown in the top right, which we'll learn about more later. Now that the monster is set, the flavor for the round, let's see what we can do about it. As mentioned before, the main goal is to match the flavor played with the higher value number. Playing a card with the incorrect flavor will result in an automatic loss. There is one exception to this rule, which we'll explore later. Taking a look at your hand, you have just the thing for this minion and an Unami 4. Select Unami 4 from your hand to place it in the staging area. Sure. That should do it. Now you have selected a card. A few pieces of information on the screen will tell you how the round will play out. Since you're winning the trick, the monster will show a shield on the card indicating they're blocking. The monster card will also be lowered in height, showing your card is winning. That brings us to the card comparison for damage. The cards being played are compared against one another. Your higher card value and Unami 4 is beating the lower volume of the Unami 2. That means you'll hit for 2 damage from the card's magic. 4 plus minus 2 equals 2. Uyushi base attack value of 3, indicated by the number on the sword, is also added to the total. So the grand total is 5 damage being shown on the minion. Now it's time to lock in your turn. Press play to commit to this attack and hit the minion. Both monsters and caretakers have stamina. When the monster's stamina reaches 0, you've won. The caretaker stamina reaches 0, the venture ends, and you will lose a percentage of your loot. Monsters also have base attack. If they win the trick, the same card comparison as before plays out, and the caretaker takes damage. Now that you have the basics, finish this mayhem off. Oh, I see. Okay. It seemed the minion would set the flavor magic, and the value I'd need to overcome. If my flavor magic matched the monsters and had a higher value, I'd attack. If my magic was weaker, I would be attacked. However, as long as I matched the flavor, I could block some of the damage of the attack. Let's see what else this flavor magic can do. As a minion seems to have brought up something, it's played a bitter 2 card. Lucky for you, it's just like a mise en place. Just like a mise en place, flavors in combat can be balanced and enhanced. In this case, you'll be balancing the monster's flavor card. On a monster's card, your balancing flavor icon is shown at the top right. Bitter is balanced by Osami, and you have plenty of Osami cards. You can also see which cards will balance your monster card by looking at your hand. Your balancing cards will be jumping with magical power. You can also access the flavor wheel in the combat to review how flavor balances enhance one another. This time, instead of matching the monster's flavor, will play its balancing flavor. Let's balance the bitter by playing Unami. When a monster's card is balanced, its value is cut in half. In this case, it cuts the bitter down to 1, leading to a greater damage. Just like the relationship goes both ways. An Unami card balances a bitter card, and a bitter card balances Unami. However, you don't have to worry about your cards getting balanced. Since monsters lead the round, only their cards can be balanced in combat. Now play your Unami 4 to finish this fight in one hit. Got a little ghost. Okay, the monster set the flavor of the fight, and it's up to me to pick the card that matches or balances the monster's flavor. My magic is stronger, I attack. So I look for one of those two flavors in my hand each time I encounter a battle. Balancing a monster's magic cuts their value in half, giving me a great advantage. Oh, another one. This minion has a card equal to the highest card value in your deck. However, you can tackle this problem by enhancing your card. Start by playing Nunami 4. The bottom left corner of the Caretaker's card shows the enhancing flavor. Following the same rules as Mise in Place, enhancing goes both ways. In this case, Unami is enhanced by Sour and Sour is enhanced by Unami. Enhancing combines the value of the two played cards, helping you outscore the big cards played by more powerful monsters. After you play your main card, you will have the chance to enhance it. Cards that can enhance the main card will bounce with excitement, and don't forget you can view the flavor wheel at any time. Now enhance Tsunami 4 with a Sour 3 does it really send this mayhem minion packing. And -6. That's a big board. And then I found what I've been looking for. Spinewit tails? I knew they were out here somewhere, but usually the Spinewits are in the same place as where they drop their tails. But I don't see any around. I decided to grab the tail to investigate. Stay within the green area. That was weird. Yes. Oh no. This is very dry. They're distressed. They'll head to the wettest area they can find. Okay. Water. Where would they go? The streaming kelp trees? That would be the safest and wettest place to hide out. Okay. And then I saw some weeds dancing around in the mud. They were traveling in packs now. Look out, 2 minions are here for this encounter. You'll play one card to fight both monsters, as long as you can only cast one spell per round. Your card will play against each monster independently. It will fight against the nearest monster first and the farthest monster second. With 2 monsters, there will be some rounds where you'll be able to attack both monsters with one card, and there will be others where it will be impossible to beat both with one card. In those instances, you decide which monster to take damage from. In this case, you can beat both by playing the higher value Nami card. Instead of balancing it, match it. I bet I can balance one monster's magic and match the others. You can view your cards at any time. You'll see the remaining cards in your deck, your discard pile, and the loot you have won so far. If you don't have cards you'll need in your hand, you can always use fill hand to draw back up to your 5 cards, or discard to get a whole new hand. Just be careful, refreshing the caretaker's magic is tiring. Refilling costs 1 stamina while discarding costs 2. That's everything you need to know about combat for now. It may feel like a lot to learn, but you'll get the hang of it after a few battles. Now let's finish this fight. See, they balance. These two enhance, these balance. Okay. So, I just need to balance it. That one. Play. Boop. And play. We enhanced it. -5. You're dead. Would you look at that? I just need to focus on how I can be stronger than my enemy. Using a bouncing flavor to the monster's magic will help me cut their value in half. I can also improve my primary flavor by playing its enhancing flavor alongside it, boosting the value of my own magic. When faced with 2 different flavors from the monsters, I will need to pick my battles, so they say. And soon enough, I found Flambe's rest stop, and there in the pyre she would sleep in during her journeys. I figured it was a good place for her to rest. It would be, if it was a good place for her to rest, it would be one for me too. I lit her pyre and set up my tent. I would be able to start my next venture from here as I explored the marshlands. I tried to sleep, but I was too excited. So much had changed. I'd rushed back to Palopori, and well, here we are, a successful venture complete and a new ingredient to try. With the pyre now lit, I start my journeys from here in the future. Got 4 minion meat and a spinewit greens. 38, 1. 8 rounds won, 7 monsters defeated, 4 nodes cleared, found camp. I still can't believe it, Chef. I've eaten hundreds of meals in my lifetime, and I never had magic like that. What are you putting in your food? I really don't do anything Travers and I haven't done before. I suppose I made a special meal for you, but I didn't do anything different. I just cooked it up over our fire. About that, your fire seems a well bit flambe-like. Oh. It's okay, Panko. Oyushi, good to properly meet you. I must apologize for not introducing myself earlier. You're alive. I thought it was you back at the restaurant, but I wasn't quite sure. But then, when I had all this flavor magic, I just knew. You're not mad? We all make hard choices. Something brought us both here, but it seems like we were to work together. Maybe you're not ready to go back out there, but I am, and it seems like you can send your magic with me. Oh, I brought you back some of those minions I fought. Even if they're monsters, we shouldn't let them go to waste. I can't help but wonder what they taste like. Do you think I'd get some new kind of magic? They seem to be able to grow, so maybe I can too. That's a great idea. The monsters seem to be gaining magic from the flavor spirits they're consuming. Maybe we can channel that magic into you through our cooking. Let's head to the restaurant before bed. We need to study on how to cook the minion meat with minion before we can add these tails to our dish. I'm going to hang out here for a minute and try to figure out where I'm going to rest tonight. Bull said she'll help me find a place to sleep. See you tomorrow, little chef. Known for their deeply bitter taste and use in various healing medicines. On Trick Win, attack value is converted to healing. This meat of a minion tail is infused with the flavors of a plant growing from its snout. This ingredient requires studying. Why is there Did it go up here? What is up here? Oh, it's a tea set. I hope it's not. Yeah. Could I fall? I cannot fall. They have an invisible wall there. How nice. Is this my refrigerator? Try sauteing meat in the kitchen. Saute. Only one way to learn. Avoid burning ingredients on the hot red bubbles. I did it. That worked. Minion is a bit chewy, but it has some really nice umami flavor, kind of like the meaty mushroom, and with some herbs already built in. I could probably make a new recipe based out of this for Yoshi. Oh, Yoshi. I'll write up a new recipe card. Planko has used how to use minion meat. Many monster ingredients will require Planko to study how to use them by practicing their technique. Each time you successfully learn how to cook a new ingredient, you'll earn Chef XP. You'll also gain Chef XP by completing quests, building relationships, serving patrons, and more. As you earn Chef XP, you'll unlock Chef Points, which are used to unlock new recipes for Planko. You've now earned your first Chef Point. Use the recipe box in the restaurant to spend it. Each round this card remains in your hand, the value increases by 1, maximum value of 9. Where's my book? Travers always told me to put any new recipe ideas in here. I've never felt ready before, but sauteing with that minion meat gave me an idea. The recipe box is where Panko learns new recipe bases for caretakers and patron meals to serve to the townsfolk. The box will open when the chef points are ready to use. Recipe base allows Panko to start the mise en place board with a new configuration. Bases are paired with starting cards and have a square icon. Look for the bases that build toward the decks and abilities you want. Many bases have effects they unlock. Patron meals will help you earn more money and help unlock future upgrades. Look for the round icons and those that unlock appeal to customers. Let's do this one because it gives us purple. Healthy, delicious choice. Palapori salad. Alright, now it says go to bed. I don't have another grub. Maybe I can find one around town so we can do some fishing. This town is so cute. I like the art style. I really do. Hello? Cave? Hello? Grub? Hello? I'm not seeing anything sparkling. I already have leaves. Give me some grubs. Where the grubs at? Hello? Where the grubs at? Hello. Grub. Ooh, flower. Oh, that's a bug. Grub. Oh wow. What? Inspect. These format are older than I am. Tark told us they were material the sun used to create Saludo, some kind of ancient magic. That's mostly true. Formite was created by the gods. They took some as the foundation of their realms. The sun started their realm here in Palapori. She built this bit of land and then your remnant. Though it was called a gateway then. Yeah, I know that part. 4 realms all have their own remnants. We used gateways that were left behind when they finished creating their worlds. Ever wonder why there was so much Formite in Palapori? Not really. It never affected me. I'm sure Tark has. This was where the sun planted her Formite. It was from here she built the rest of Solodo. She left some around to signify this place was different. Wait, no one else has Formite? What about the remnants? No, not really. Well, each remnant has Formite running through it, but yours is the only with these extra crystals. She told me she wanted to signify it as your first one. She got more refined as she built her other regions. So it's just for decoration? Well, not the Formite in the remnant itself. That is how the gateways talk to each other. It's what my flames kept under control. When she finished making Solodo, she made me and gave me some of her sun powers. I became the guardian and the living key to all those remnants. I wonder why Tark was so happy to have you in town. You're everything he loves. I'm going to take that as a compliment. No, it sounded like a compliment. Hello? You look weird. Oh no, just walked by you fast. Okay. Can't find any grubs today. What is this? Must be harvested within often or extra lights will make it hard to sleep. Each time in this card is added to your hand, a random value between 1 and 5 is assigned. Oh, nice. Let's see his entry. There's a new entry. Ushi. Would you look at that? The little town by the sea remains, stopping by for a quick rest and snack before resuming my battles in the wild. Stuck. Grub? I need grub to fish. Alright. Guess we're not fishing tonight. I should get some rest. Go to bed. Me too. Morning. You made all this on your own? It's so impressive. Why, thank you. I really do feel as if I've come into my own here. So I had this idea. As I keep venturing deeper into the wilds, I'm not sure if I always have the stamina to reach a camp. I need a way to ask for help. Yes. Some kind of call so we know you need a pickup. And then one of us crows could come scoop you up in our strong talons and carry you back here like a baby. Exactly. What do you need as a cowbell? You know what? Give me 1 second. Ta-da! It's done. Such a great idea deserves to be brought to life. Please take this with you on your next adventure. If you want to leave, just give it a ring. Ho ho, I love it. Gonna tuck this right into my softest moss to keep it safe. Many thanks. I'll be in the garden if you need me. I still can't believe it. We gave Oyashi some of my magic through the flame and your food? Yeah, it's pretty exciting. You don't seem excited. Well, it's just like everything is changing. I was happy being a sous chef. Now Travers is gone, a random caretaker showed up, and I cook minion meat? Whatever this is, and like everything is just, it's not the same. Wait, did Oyashi move into my garden? That wasn't there before? No, I gotta talk to him. Why? Look at you. Ooh, grub. Morning, chef. I hope you don't mind, but I set up a little animal study zone in your garden. In the garden. It makes me feel at home. Speaking of home, the rest stop I found yesterday will be our new camp. I'll just start today's venture from there so I can explore more of the marshland. So it seems like you're here for the long haul. Absolutely. I'm a caretaker, and this problem has not been taken care of. So back out I go today. Also, this rock desk I brought is really heavy, so I don't want to move it again. You were well chosen as a caretaker. You're welcome to use my rest stops to set up camps all throughout the wild. There should be another out there that you will unlock deeper regions of the marshlands. Wonderful. We can set up camp at the rest stop at each rest stop we find. I'll be on the lookout for that one. And while I know we need to deal with the remnant, I need to find the spirits in the region. Spinewith. Well, we have to protect our native creatures if we hope to keep their flavor spirits happy and healthy. We should be able to give them a safe hideaway here in Palo Pori. I just have to find them and talk to them. We'll see you later at the restaurant. Already know what I want. Some of that minion we got yesterday. We shouldn't let it go to waste. Every day in Palo Pori has 3 phases. Prep, morning, restaurant, open afternoon, and venture recap, night. The dial in the top left will show you each phase you're in and what's next. Each morning you'll prepare your day and your dinners. Visit your garden to tend your plants, creatures. Take a moment to check in with the townsfolk to see if you can buy new equipment or decorations for your garden and restaurant to unlock useful bonuses and upgrades. You can prep as much as you want to. If you only want a specific ingredient, you can focus on that and ignore the rest. Every day, a caretaker will make a reservation at the restaurant to prepare for their adventure. Oyushi has made a reservation for today. As you progress, you will unlock additional caretakers. If you'd like someone else to go on an adventure that night, you can talk to another caretaker and change the reservation. When you're ready to open for the day, head to the restaurant and set the menu. Once you've fed your caretaker and closed the restaurant, you'll be in the night phase of the game. The caretaker you fed will be waiting for you at the tea house to tell you their tale. Say, what's the tea? It's so cute. If you see the tea icon on a quest, that means this objective must be completed during the venture. After you've helped the caretaker and with their venture and completed the chosen nighttime activities, it's time for bed. The moon will appear over the teacup and the dial, letting you know it's time for bed. You can take your time going to bed and take care of anything you want in town first. Return to Panko's house near the garden to go to bed and start the next day. Achievement. A new neighbor. Gather shrubs, plants, and cow milk. Because somehow that makes sense. We've got some quests to do. New day, new legs. Pet you. And pet you. And pet you. Can I not pet you? Pet. Pet. And bury the face. That's how I pet my cat as well. Okay, so he takes a day to give me milk. Look at this. That's so pretty. It's over here that he was talking to. Who are you? You're so pretty. With your poncho. Haka. Hey, Panko. Haka, so good to see you. What brings you back here? Oh, you know, this, that, and the big flash of light that burst forth from the marshlands. The feathers on the back of my neck stood so high, I looked like a rockatoo. I'm not the one to ignore signs, so I took to the skies to come back and check on my big sis. You didn't happen to check the glimpse of Travers, did you? I didn't. But I wasn't looking either. I heard he's missing. Yeah, Ushi is going to help look for him when he goes on his ventures. Ah, yes. The Onami caretaker. Sis told me you had one in town, and then she assigned me a job. She never rests. I'm to pick up Ushi if he ever rings the call bell from the wilds. Oh, that's great. Are you sure you're strong enough? It's kind of rude. Of course I am. I can't believe you would ask a thing of so offensive. I told you it was rude. I'll even bring back as many of his findings with me as I can. Though probably not everything, but speak with me later. I'll see if I can track down any dropped items in the wild to help you out too. I should probably stretch. See you later. You're not wrong. You didn't call him out. Grub! Alright, I have 3 grubs now. Pick up leaves. Talk to Orso. I'm so excited. A new resident means new inventory. The crows and I even struck up a deal. They go back and collect things that get dropped in the wilds and a new exciting things to sell. But we have to clear out this inventory for some new items. So you're having a sale? Of course not. It's time for this business to grow and I need an investment. So if you start buying some goods, I'll make that mystery seed over there. Like that mystery seed over there. I'll be able to start expanding my wares, but I can't replace what's in there until that sells. And if you need space for this seed, either swap something you're growing or talk to Thea. She and Gaia have combined their artistic endeavors to prepare new garden beds for you. But you have mystery seed. Go talk to this cutie over here. 'Cause I just love his freaking face. her face? I think they said it was a she. Bull. Hey, Bull. What made you open the door? Aren't you supposed to keep it closed? No one has ever knocked before. Curiosity got the better of me. And I wasn't sure if it was Travers, and I figured monsters probably wouldn't knock, so I took a risk. He even signed the book log. The logbook. I can't argue with her logic, and we do need help. The other factions have likely sent out caretakers as well, so we may have more visitors. More? I didn't think I'd ever meet someone from outside the wall, and now I've met two? What are the salty people like? What about the bitters? Are they as mean as people say? Depends on who you meet. We'll just do our part to keep them fed, right, Panko? Seems like it's the best way for us to help. You are you a... What are you? I'm the fastest kid in town. That answers my question. Ooh, crunchy. When played as an enhancer on the winning trick, adds 1 shield to the caretaker. You just run around town and collecting ingredients. Anything shining down here? No. Ooh, another bug. Oh, it's just another color of a bug. Grub. I have all the grubs now. Sound really makes no sense. What is this? A bridge to another bridge. Oh, it's a birdhouse. Oh, that's my house. Okay. Grub. What's this? Oh, Peekly. I got rice and veggies, I think. Private inventory? Mixed veggies, yeah. Let's get some more eggs. Perfect. Got 4 grubs. Should save at least 2 for tonight. 5 grubs. You were a huge bug. A loose book page. Maybe Tark will know more. Side quest. Dried shell breaks apart easily, offering a pleasant salty crunch. On a trick win, the caretaker will take 2 less damage from attacks for 3 turns. Very nice. Is there something glowing over here? No, there's not. Interact. What do you mean? Oh, inspect. When did this get filled with water? It's always been that way. Oh. Used to be where we hold celebration and mark milestones. I set up a big bonfire and people would toss their coins and their wishes. Well, it's been a while since we had something to celebrate. Yeah, I suppose so. It's a nice fountain, though. Huh. Like, look how big it is. Oh my gosh, you look so cute. Look at that beard. Oh my god. Ah, would you look at that? You found one of my lost pages. This is from The History of Watching Water Boil, my personal favorite. I lost a couple more pages in the wind yesterday. Do you mind keeping an eye out as you wander the town? Sometimes it can take a day or two for them to come fluttering down from the sky and find a place to rest. Sure. You're cute. Excuse me. Every remnant has a hearth lock like this. As long as my flame is burning in there, it remains locked. If the flame is exhausted, which only can be done with a hearth key, the remnant will open. Oh. Let's not do that then. See if I can go fishing. And then maybe open the restaurant. Heavier. Oh. See if we can get it all the way out there. Yes. Oh, I missed? Perfect. A wood. That's unhelpful. Oh my god, he's even bigger. Okay. Used for making various items with artisans in town. Before we open the restaurant, I am gonna have to end the episode here. It's been a very long one. This game is cute. I love the art style. The mechanics are definitely gonna be worth getting used to. Look how cute this fox is, though. I love foxes. So yeah, if you like the vibe, don't forget to subscribe. Leave comments down below for anything. I will respond to them. I appreciate you watching this far or watching it all. Have a good day.